In order for this strategy to work, we have to get things straight first. Our main obstacle is working with a business that is not used to all the new and advanced methods and technology. The owners and employees might have a little trouble adapting, but we have to let them know that this will benefit them on the long run. Based on our needs and taking into consideration our limitations too, these solutions are just the best, because they require a low-cost investment and a high revenue in a short amount of time, by choosing the right suppliers and the proper training of the new interns. These solutions imply little changes in the company, but we are sure that it will have a great impact in the marketing area, showing satisfying results. Also taking into consideration the increase in the amount of money expected to earn due to these changes. A lot of things can go wrong during this process. What if the designer they hired to do the logo fails to achieve in-house new identity? Another risk based on the marketing department could be that the interns are not professional. Also, that the company of Hunter Douglas perhaps doesn't agree with the change of the front store sign.
In order to avoid any problems for our somewhat risky solutions, in our house we'll promote a good communication, which is fundamental between the company and the designer of the logo, so at the end the results are what we both wanted. The selection of interns for the marketing department will take place through an interview, where inter-house expectations will be set clear, and lastly, come to an agreement with Hunter Douglas where there is a win-win situation based on each of our needs. For the solution to work, we first had to create an implementation plan where we included 3 phases. First, to define. Second, to plan. And finally, third, to execute it. This way, in our house will not miss anything in the process.
On the defining phase, they have to define a specific goal, define the budget, and the implementation plan. On the planning phase, they have to hire the designer for the logo and the interns to manage the pages. On the execution phase, they have to alter the Facebook and Instagram profiles and also place the signboard.
As part of the planning, and as we mentioned before, Interhouse needs to define a budget to give a solid image of the inversion dimensions, but also give a projection of the possible benefits. This will lead to a better administration of the project's money and avoid unnecessary costs. The first part of the budget is the payment of 500 pesos to the 2 interns. That will be 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. Then around 5,000 pesos to the designer of the logo, or around 10 if they want to include the souvenirs, and from 10 to 15,000 for the signboard that will be placed on the facade.
Created using Powtoon.